eyes look like the flowers. I knew it.
I question the flowers, Joe.
I figured for all those times that you and Sue were called out to dinner, and both of you take right off. What better way for you to go home
You're
tonight?
giving me the flowers.
To give to Sue and anybody else who thinks it deserves it. So,
Make it short, so long meeting tonight.
try to get the flowers. Whereas Alexander Galinelli was 18 years old when he joined Fire Engine 1 Central Fire Company in April 1965. The following year, during the Vietnam War, he joined the Navy, where he served on a river patrol boat and later a destroyer. After receiving an honorable discharge in 1968, he continued his career with the Warren Volunteer Fire Department, rising through the rank as a lieutenant, then assistant fire chief, then volunteer fire chief in 1988. And in 1995, he became the town's first full-time fire chief. It was under President Felag, I believe. Was the meeting behind Liberty Street School?
Yes.
Open. Whereas, for Al Galinelli, the position of fire chief has been a way of life, and Warren and his town people, his family. For more than 50 years, he has battled blazes, from minor kitchen mishaps to massive mill infernos, and answered thousands of rescue calls, treating each and every patient with dignity and compassion. As Warren's emergency management leader and the town's #1 first responder, Al has braved hurricanes and blizzards, confronting the elements while directing operations alongside his team. During his 22 years as chief, he has provided rescue and firefighting training to hundreds of men and women, hosted decades of fire prevention programs, introduced generations of children to Smokey the Bear, delivered babies, inspected homes, headed marine rescues, attended meetings, and marched in countless parades. He has overseen budgets and equipment, distributed Thanksgiving baskets, organized decades of Firemen's Memorial Sundays, peeled bushels of onions for fire station clam bakes, and pitched in during all manner of town-wide events. The dunk tank. They didn't put the dunk tank in.
You made more money on that.
Sign of respect. They liked you more than me. Now, therefore, be it resolved that we, the members of the Warren Town Council, on behalf of the residents of Warren, extend our honor, gratitude, and appreciation to Alexander R. Galinelli for his unmatched contributions to the community and do hereby congratulate him on his retirement. Approved this 10th day of October, 2017. Kerry Cronin, Vice President, Christopher Stanley, John Hanley, and Stephen Thompson. Chief.
Thank you, John. Thank you, Mr. DePasquale. Generally, I don't write notes. People know me, I shoot from the hip, but tonight I wanted to do it the right way, because shooting from the hip is not always the right way. First, gotta get through this. I want to say thanks to my family for the countless hours that I was away from them, special events that they went to that I could never make, for the holidays that I missed because of other commitments to the town. I want to continuously thank them for their support. Second, to the past members and present council members and managers who gave me the support to do the job that I'm doing now. And I know some of them would probably wonder how I ever lasted this long with what I was doing. Trust me, some of them lost hair off of it over it. Third, I'd like to thank the police chief and his men because I think the Warren Fire Department and the Warren Police Department, in times of need, in times of emergencies in the town of Warren, have always proven that they can come together and be number one and do the right thing for the people of the town of Warren. To the members of this department who came tonight, I want to thank you for being there for me and the people of the town of Warren. During my many years as chief, I had to make some decisions that was not always popular, but I had to make them to support what I felt what people needed, and if I hurt someone in it, I apologize. To the one person, she's gonna kill me, I know she is, who has made sure that my office ran like a well-lubed machine, where people always felt good about talking to her. She always gave them the answers they wanted. Even when she was mad, she hung up with a smile. And that's Tracy, she's sitting here tonight. She's been in my office part-time and then full-time for over 12 years. I thought it was 10, that's why I asked you if it was 10. How she put up with me, I do not know, but I'm appreciative of that. If you ever needed anything, call her. Her middle name should be Google. She can Google anything. Ask her something, she'll do it. Fifth, and most importantly, the Sue. Thanks for holding me up when I felt down. There have been plenty of nights that we did not agree on some things in the EMS field. And I would always say, because she was trying to beat me up on the subject, that's it, I settle it, I'm the chief. Doesn't always work that way. I will still nudge her during the night to make sure she gets up for the rescue calls. And to the other people that are here, I just can't thank you enough for everything that you've done throughout the years. When I took over in 1988, it was a volunteer chief, and after the station nightclub fire, everything changed with the fire codes. And I'm the kind of person that has always worked to help people out. There was 80 to 90% of businesses in the town of Warren that did not comply with the new codes and the standards that the state had set forth. Had I gone out and done what the state wanted me to do, I think a lot more businesses would have been hurt by that. But what I was able to do, and most of the people that are here tonight who know me, know that I'm always willing to work with people. So what I did is I worked with the businesses in town, with the churches in town. And today, I can proudly say that over 90% of the businesses and churches and people in the town of Warren are safer today because of the codes that are in place. But by me working with them and not forcing them out of businesses or spending money right away where they didn't have it. So I appreciate everything everybody has done for me throughout the years. Members of the council, past managers, I just can't thank all my friends and family enough about what I've done. Thank you very much, and I appreciate it.